Svitolina. Muchova took out Gauff yesterday. First time she's beaten her. What's going on? Welcome. We have so much tennis going on today. Zverev is taking on Cobolli. He's down a break already. We've got Svitolina taking on Muchova over in Stuttgart. So we're in Germany. A couple of matches in Germany. And then we've also got Barcelona a little bit later as well. We'll go to that. Rublev's playing at the moment in Barcelona. We'll keep up to date with that as well. So much going on at the moment. It's busy, busy, busy. Very, very busy. 15 love. Is it a backhand from Zverev? Goes long. 30 love. 30 love. And then, yeah, match of the day later, we've got Raducanu versus Andreeva, which is going to be an interesting top 10 clash. 30 love. Cobolli. Double faults. 30-15. $30-15. As Cobolli serves again. Into the back of Zverev. Cobolli hits away the... that was like a drive, volley, inside-out smash winner. I have no idea. That was just a strange shot. 40-15, but it worked. So 40-15. Hoda versus Feast. Yep, that's coming up later as well. 40-15. Served down to the backhand of Zverev. Cobolli backhand cross court. Great shot. Cobolli 4-1. Cobolli is smashing it at the moment. All right. By the way, Muchova and Svitolina have played a bunch of times. If I can find them. A 3-0 in favor of Svitolina. They did play last year in Miami. It was a 3-setter, but they've never played on clay. And Svitolina's won all three, but they played twice in 2019. So it was a long time ago from those early matchups. And Muchova just beat Coco, so she's got to be feeling pretty good about beating someone she hasn't beaten before in Svitolina as well. All right, Cobolli 4-1. I think Feast is too strong for Hoda. Yeah, we'll see what's up. Zverev bounced back. Not new to him. Yeah, fair enough. I predict Feast to win his upcoming match. He's hungry and playing really well. Yeah, he is playing really well. Zverev is getting kabullied. He is getting kabullied. Yeah, he sure is. All right, here we go. Muchova and Svitolina are on the court. And they're about to warm up. All right, Zverev is down a break, 4-1. And Zverev serves. To the back of Cobolli. Zverev with a volley. It's a great pickup, and Cobolli in the net. 15 love. Nice shot from Sasha. 15 love. As we get a return into the backhand of Zverev. Backhand now from Cobolli in the net. 30 love. All right, 30 love. Zverev serves again. Into the forehanded Cobolli. Cobolli in the net. 40 love. Zverev serves again. That's a fault. Second serve. All right, 40-15. Nice return there from Cobolli. 40-15. As we just serve out wide the forehand of Cobolli. Great return again. Woo! Okay, 40-30. Jeez, Cobolli means business. 40-30. Huge return. He is getting Cobollied. First serve the fault, second serve. All right, second serve, Zverev. Into the forehand of Cobolli. Forehand from Zverev. Into the backhand of Cobolli. Zverev. Backhand again to the backhand of Cobolli. Zverev backhand up the line. Cobolli with a forehand to the forehand of Zverev. Cobolli backhand to the backhand of Zverev. Into that Cobolli forehand. Zverev forehand inside out. Cobolli gets with the backhand on the stretch. Zverev with a drop shot. Cobolli gets it. Zverev goes down the line with a slice. Too good. All right. 4-2. Zverev holds. Cobollied is going to be a thing now? Hell yeah, it is. You just got Cobollied. All right, here we go. 4-2. Cobolli. Serve again from Cobolli. He's got the break. As he serves into the forehand of Zverev. To the forehand of Cobolli. Is Zverev forehand again. They go forehand to forehand. Zverev goes up the line. Cobolli gets it back with his backhand. And then Zverev sprays the forehand wide. 15 love. All right, Svitolina and Muchova just warming up their serves before we get started in Stuttgart. All right, 50-50 apparently for Muchova Svitolina. Slight favorite Svitolina. Slight favorite. As Cobolli comes up with a forehand winner, 30 love. Slight favorite Svitolina. Italy is probably going to win the Davis Cup again without Sinner too. I know, right? They got such a great group of players. They run deep. 30 love. As the return goes into the forehand of Cobolli. Forehand now from Zverev. Again, the forehand of Cobolli. Cobolli hits a winner. Wow, great angle. He says sorry. I don't think he meant to hit it that good. Svitolina's going to serve first, by the way. Italy could win with Musetti Cobolli. Well, they won with Cobolli and Berrettini, right? So they could definitely win with that combination again. Because they've got a great doubles team too, right? I mean, the doubles guys don't get the credit. But Vavasori-Balali is such a great doubles combo that can add to it. 40 love. Cobolli to go to 5-2. Return goes in. Cobolli drop shot. Zverev's going to get it and put up the line for a winner on his backhand. 40-15. And Svitolina wins the first point. 15-love. By the way, Svitolina spent 2.5 hours on court. Muchova, 5 hours on court. It's because Muchova had to play that extra match, but also has had tougher matches. I think Svitolina's played 2 matches, and they've just been super, super easy. As a four-now from Svitolina in the net, it's 15 all. As Cobolli smokes a forehand down the line, and he is up 5-2 in this first set against Sasha. All right, 15-all. Svitolina serves again. A let. All right, 15-all. All right, forehand on the stretch from Muchova goes long, 30-15. Svitolina. 30-15. Can Raducanu beat Andreeva? Yeah. Yeah, of course you can. Whew. All right, first serve's a fault from Svitolina. Second serve. Second serve. And Muchova gets the point, 30-all. Chance for Muchova to break straight away. Remember, Muchova's never beaten Svitolina before. 30-all. As Svitolina serves a fault, second serve. As a return from Muchova goes in the front of Svitolina. Muchova wins the point. Svitolina overhits it. Break point, Muchova. 30-40. All right, 30-40. Zverev serving to stay in the set, by the way. Serving to the front of Muchova. Return goes into the front of Svitolina. Muchova forehand cross court. Svitolina gets it and shanks it wide. Muchova breaks. First game of the match. And the Czech flags are flying. All right, 1-love. 15-love. Here's Zverev. Here's backing up the line. 30-love. Beautiful winner by Zverev. 30-love. Video okay now? One in the chat if you're here. Backhand from Zverev. Hits the tape, goes in. Cobolli comes to the net. Zverev with the pass. Cobolli volleys it away. 30-15. And Muchova hits the forehand wide, and it's love 15. Cobolli hits that in the net. It's 40-15 for Zverev. All right, 40-15. Zverev to make Cobolli serve for the set. Serve and volley from Muchova. Too good. 15-all. Return from Cobolli goes long. All right. Zverev holds. And Cobolli will serve for the first set. 30 minutes. It has been snappy. All right. 15-all. Forehand to forehand rally. As Muchova up the line to the backhand of Svitolina. Muchova backhand to the forehand of Svitolina. Muchova drop shot. Svitolina gets it with a forehand, but misses it wide. 30-15. All right, Cobolli hits it. Sorry, Zverev hits it out on the return. 15-love. $15-love. There's a backhand lob from Cobolli. Zverev with a smash. 15-0. Nice work from Zverev. All right, 30-15 in. Muchova serves into the back of Svitolina. Return goes back on Muchova. Svitolina forehand in the net. 40-15 Muchova. 40-15 should try and consolidate the break. As Muchova serves down the tee. Svitolina returns it short. Muchova forehand. Drop shot winner. Beautiful shot. 2-love. As Cobolli hits a lovely volley. Drop shot. Or drop volley. 30-15. 30-15. Cobolli. 2 points away from the first set. Rublev's already failed to convert 4 break points. Brutal. All right. 30-15 Cobolli. Rublev's match is going at a snail's pace. 4 games for 32 minutes. Are you serious? Backhand from Zverev to the back of Cobolli up the line. Cobolli hits it long and it's 30-0. A little chance here for Zverev. Love 15 for Muchova. She's already got a break here. 2-love. 30-0. Cobolli serves again. He just needs a couple good serves here and he can win the first set. Muchova misses a forehand up the line. And it's 15 all over there. All right, Cobolli with a fault. Second serve. Second serve. To the forehand is Zverev. Return the forehand to Cobolli. Zverev, forehand up the line. Cobolli gets him with the backhand. Cross court. Zverev, backhand again to the backhand of Cobolli. Up the line to the forehand is Zverev. Cobolli, forehand again. Zverev gets it back, but overhits it. And it's 40-30. Set point for Cobolli. As Svitolina misses another forehand, 15-30. She's in trouble of going down a double break. Set point Cobolli. 40-30. As he serves, a fault. As Svitolina hits it up the line, but Muchova puts it away 15-40. As a backhand return for Zverev. That goes long! Cobolli takes the first! 6-3! Against the defending champion and the crowd favorite. 6-3 Cobolli. What a start. Only the one break, but that's all he needed. All right, break points for Muchova. 15-40. As Svitolina serves a fault. Second serve. Chance for the double break here, Muchova. 9.2 from Cobolli performance rating. That's crazy. Svitolina hits it out. Double break, Muchova. All right. 3-love. Cobolli, there was only one break point in that entire first set. Cobolli took it. 9.2 performance rating from Cobolli. 7.9 for Zverev. So Zverev below average. Cobolli playing off the charts. 19 winners, 6 errors Cobolli. Okay, 5 winners, 5 errors Zverev. Cobolli is playing ridiculously good. He is playing the best match of his life. 19 winners and 6 errors. Are you kidding me? Zverev is well and truly being kabullied. Like, he is getting kabullied, shoved into a locker after getting a wedgie. Like, that is what's happening here. His books have flown out of his hands. Cobolli shoved him into a locker. He has been kabullied. Big time. Let's see if Zverev can come back here. Let's see if Zverev can come back. 19 winners, 6 errors is ridiculous. I know, that's insane. That is like that's got to be the best set of tennis he's played. Like ever. All right, Zverev to serve. All right, Zverev serving first. Into the forehand, Cobolli. Forehand from Zverev up the line. Goes long. It's love 15. All right. As a forehand from Cobolli, that's in the net, 15-0. 15-0. Muchova's got the double break, 3-love, 15-love. I wonder if Grand Slam window closed for Zverev. It hasn't closed yet, but it's closing. You think he's got to win a slam in the next couple of, like at least the next 2 years, right? Like now is the time before somebody else comes up and joins Alcaraz and Sinner. Slice goes into the back and Zverev. Passing shot's good, but Cobolli's volley is better. And then Cobolli puts away the smash, 15-30. Cobolli a chance to get the break here, second set. As that goes out by Svitolina, 30-love. For me, maximum 2 years for Zverev, yeah. I mean, he's like, it feels like it is kind of now or never. Because you've already got Sinkeraz. Djokovic is still there, but Djokovic is not as big of a threat, I guess. Like, he's not dominating as much. But still, if Zverev did lose to Djokovic last year at the French, so it's not like Djokovic is not a problem for Zverev in a Grand Slam. As that goes in the net by Muchova, 30-15. But you've got to think that, like, if Zverev doesn't win one in the next 2 years, who else is going to join the top 10 and be a problem? You know? Who is going to be a problem? You know, Fonseca's on the way. I mean, Cobolli's doing a job today. Fils is a problem. We know that. For Zverev in particular, right? He's played Zverev and won against him before. Like, there are guys coming through that are younger than Alcaraz now, and that's a problem. The competition's getting harder for Zverev. Whereas maybe, a year ago, 2 years ago, he had to worry about two young guys and Djokovic. Now, you got to worry about all those guys, plus the new guys coming up, which makes it even harder for Zverev. And he's only getting older, so his body's going to start going backwards, right? He's peak physical form at the moment, you would think. Once he hits 30 and goes over 30, you'd think it's going to be harder physically to take these guys on. So it really is now. Zverev's kind of got to win now or next year, right? I mean, it doesn't... it's only getting harder for Zverev. 30-40. The window is closing. As that goes out by Muchova. She's down a break point, 30-40. Zverev's down a break point still. Zverev double faults. All right. Cobolli is up a set and a break. He is kind of cruising. All right, Muchova's down a break point here, 30-40. Muchova serves again. Into the backhand of Svitolina. Forehand from Muchova to the forehand of Svitolina. Muchova backhand. Into the backhand of Svitolina. Muchova goes again with the backhand. To the Svitolina backhand. Muchova backhand again to the backhand of Svitolina. Muchova up the line. Svitolina forehand cross court. Muchova gets it and hits it wide. And Svitolina gets a break back. 3-1 Muchova with the break. Muchova gets one back. All right, Cobolli up a set and a break. As he hits a drop shot in the net. Okay. Love 15. All right, 15-0. Nice hitting from Cobolli. Rublev's also losing. Yeah, Rublev's in trouble. It's crazy what's happening right now. Are we watching Feast versus Hodar later? Yeah. That's coming up in a couple hours. All right. Nice serve by Cobolli. 30-15, straight down the tee. Beautiful shot. All right, Muchova with a drop shot. Svitolina gets there and puts in the net. 15-0. All right, another ace by Cobolli. 40-15. Jeez, Cobolli is serving so well. Great serve out wide. 40-15, Cobolli serves again. Into the back, and Zverev. Zverev gets it back. Cobolli with a drop shot goes just wide. 40-30. All right, 15-0 here as Svitolina hits a forehand to the backhand of Muchova. As Svitolina backhand winner. And it's 30-15. All right, forehand goes into the forehand of Zverev. The lob goes out by Zverev, and it's 2-love. Cobolli in the second. Love Cobolli. Setting a break. All right, 30-15 Svitolina. She tries to close the gap with Muchova. Serving the forehand of Muchova. Good return. And then Svitolina in the net. 30-0. 30-0. Zverev with a serve volley, but the lob goes up. Bounce smash Zverev. Puts it away. 15-love. $15-love. $30 that backhand goes out by Muchova, and it's 40-30. 40-30 Svitolina. Zverev with a good serve. 30-love. 30-love. By the way, I just noticed that Svitolina is wearing a humongous, almost looks like a headphone in her ear. It's this huge green earring that is just hanging off her ear. It looks like she's wearing an earpiece. It's crazy. Like, is she wearing a? She looks like she's wearing. It's huge. Can anybody else see that? Massive. Is that a wedding ring? Can't be a wedding ring. Could it? Maybe it could be. Could it? Is it? I don't know. Anyways, 40-love. There's a backhand return from Cobolli to the forehand is Zverev. Cobolli with a behind the back shot, but it's long. 2-1. Setting a break for Cobolli. What is a tee? Can you explain? Yeah. So when I say down the tee on a serve, yoink. When I say down the tee on a serve, right? Let's say let's say someone's serving here. Down the tee is when someone hits it down here. So that is the tee. Because that is the letter T, right? So that's when somebody serves down the tee, it's when they serve this way. Does that make sense? Because this is the center tee. And there's one on this side as well, but it's upside down. Does that make sense? That's what the tee is. All right. Muchova's still got the break in her hand, but Svitolina has gotten on the board. Makes perfect sense. Good. All right, 3-2 Muchova. Muchova serves out wide. That's a fault. Second serve. Second serve, Muchova into the backhand of Svitolina. Return goes to the front of Muchova. Svitolina up the line. Muchova slices it back. Into the backhand of Svitolina. Muchova backhand again. The backhand of Svitolina. Muchova goes backhand up the line. Svitolina forehand cross court. Muchova's there with a forehand cross court as well. Svitolina hits it long, and it's 15 love. Uh, 15 love Muchova. As Cobolli goes to 30 love. All right, 30 love. Beautiful shot from Cobolli. 30 love. And then he serves down the tee. An ace. 40 love. Cobolli hasn't faced a break point all match. Beautiful half volley pickup by Muchova as well. Cobolli puts away the forehand. He crushes it cross court. It's 3-1 Cobolli in the second. God, this is a match. I mean, this might be the best match Cobolli's ever played in his life. He is playing ridiculous. 40 love, by the way. Svitolina hits it in the net. All right, 40 love. All right, he's going to slice from Muchova. Svitolina comes to the net. Muchova pass. Svitolina volley. Muchova's going to get there and hit a slice down the line for a winner. 4-2 Muchova. Great shot. All right, Cobolli with a set and a break against Zverev. As we're performing now from Zverev up the line to the backhand of Cobolli. Zverev backhand cross court as Cobolli gets it back into the forehand of Zverev. Cobolli backhand again. Into the forehand of Zverev cross court. Great shot. Cobolli doing great defensively, but Zverev with the backhand cross court. Cobolli's back in the rally. Zverev backhand again. Cobolli goes up the line. As Zverev with the forehand again to the backhand of Cobolli, but Cobolli in the net. I'd say a good hustle by Cobolli, but Zverev just had one more shot. 30 love. Medvedev just took the first against Rublev. Damn. Hey, Joanne, thank you for the 26 months. Appreciate that. All right, 30 love. Svitolina. And 30 love Zverev. Make that 40 love Zverev. It's a 4-1 winner. Hey, Goats, thank you for the 42 months. Appreciate that. All right, Svitolina. 30 love. And Zverev 40 love just to keep things close. Hey, look, maybe Cobolli gets a little nervous as this set gets closer to the end. As Muchova can't get that one. Svitolina puts away the forehand. 40 love. Cobolli return goes wide. All right, Zverev little holds, but he's still down a break in the second. Zverev, sorry, Cobolli, 6-3, 3-2. All right, in comes Svitolina. Lob from Muchova, though, is too good. Great shot by Muchova, 40-15. It's another great shot. Muchova's just got every shot in the book. Every single shot in the book, Muchova. She is probably the most all-round player in the world who's not injured right now. Because obviously Krejcikova is on that list too, right? All right. (40-30). Svitolina trying to keep it close. As we got a fault from Svitolina, second serve. Serve into the forehand of Muchova. Good return. Svitolina gets it back. Muchova goes up the line to the back, and Svitolina. To the back of Muchova. Svitolina forehand cross court. Muchova drop shot. Svitolina gets it with a slice. Muchova pass. Svitolina volley. Muchova behind the back. Svitolina gets it back. Muchova's there with a slice cross court. But it's wide. Jeez, now Muchova's just playing tricks. Even the umpire thought that was funny. 4-3 Muchova. Svitolina holds, but Muchova doing all kinds of trick shots. 15 love. Cobolli. Yeah, Muchova just overran the volley. And great improvisation. And she almost won the point. Almost won the point. It's Zverev with a nice shot. 15. Oh! She almost took the point. Even Svitolina thought that was funny. She was laughing. Uh, 15-0. Cobolli serves again. There's Cobolli with another ace. All right, 30-15. Cobolli, the serve bot. Cobolli serves a fault. Second serve. Serve to the back and it's Zverev. Backing it from Cobolli up the line. Zverev with the forehand into the forehand of Cobolli. Zverev forehand again. Up the line to the backhand of Cobolli. Zverev backhand again to the backhand of Cobolli. But Cobolli goes up the line and misses it wide. On the backhand, it's 30-0. Little chance for Zverev to get back in it here. 30-0. As Cobolli serves again. Svitolina return goes in the net. It's 15 love Muchova. 30-0. Cobolli serves again. All right, another ace by Cobolli. And it's 40-30. 40-30. And then another ace out wide. Jeez, Cobolli on fire on serve. 4-2. He keeps the break. All right, 4-2. All right. 15-0 is Muchova serves. No fault, second serve. As that goes up the line to the forehand of Svitolina. Forehand now from Muchova. Into the backhand of Svitolina. Svitolina overhits at 30-15. All right, as we're backhand now from Cobolli into the forehand of Zverev. Cobolli backhand again into the forehand of Zverev. Cross court, the forehand of Cobolli. Zverev with the forehand up the line. Goes long, and it's 15-0. All right, 15-0. All right. Nice volley there from Muchova. And that goes out by Zverev, and it's 15-30. Jeez, this is getting real ugly for Zverev now. 15-30. Muchova's got 5-3 first set. Nah, bro. Zverev, is it for real? Zverev is getting kabullied? Yes, he is. All right, 15-30. No worries, Kirk. Appreciate you being here. What's up? All right, first serve a fault by Zverev. Second serve. Zverev serves again. Into the backhand of Cobolli. Zverev backhand again. The backhand Cobolli into the forehand is Zverev. Zverev overhits that one. That was a shocking shot. 15-40. We've only played 1 hour. 15-40. Cobolli for the double break and to serve the match. What the hell is going on with Zverev? 15-40. 40 love, by the way. Svitolina hits a drop shot winner, and Muchova's going to have to serve it out. 5-4. All right, 15-40. Serving to the forehand of Cobolli. Return goes into the back of Zverev. He's shanked it into the forehand of Cobolli. Zverev with a slice. Cobolli with a forehand inside out. Zverev with a slice again. Cobolli comes in with a volley and puts it away. Wow. Cobolli is kicking Zverev's butt. 5-2. Cobolli's going to serve the match. What a result. Cobolli is just on fire. Wow. Cobolli's playing phenomenally. All right. Let's see if Zverev can. Let's see if Cobolli can finish the job. And also, Muchova serve for the first set here. All right. Can Cobolli finish this match. By the way, just talking about Cobolli, his best wins of his career, because obviously Zverev is top 3, right? So it's a big win. This would probably be his best win that I can think of. Has he ever beaten a top 3 guy before? No. He's only ever beaten one top 10 guy before today. He beat Rune as a retirement in Madrid last year. That doesn't even count. So this not only would be his best win of his career, but it would be his first top 10 legitimate win. He has played Alcaraz, he has played Sinner, and he has played Zverev a couple of times, and he's played Djokovic. The best he's done is play a tiebreak against one of those guys. The best he's ever done against, I mean, he got a set off Djokovic at Wimbledon last year. That was the best he's ever done against a top 10 guy, was get a set off Djokovic at Wimby. But this is, by far his best win. Because, the Rune win, if you don't count that, his best win, it was Cincinnati 2024, where he beat Tommy Paul in 3. And Paul was number 13 at the time. So this would be a million times his best win. And he's played amazing. Like, it's been his best performance. So not only best win, but best ever play. Then he hits it at the back end of the net because, why not? Love 15. All right. Love 15. Svitolina also down 30 love here. As Muchova tries to finish the job. Take the first set. 30 love. Serve to the back end of Svitolina. Forehand now from Muchova. Svitolina forehand to the forehand of Muchova. Svitolina forehand goes into the forehand again of Muchova. Svitolina backhand pass. Can't get there though. Muchova too strong. And it's 40 love Muchova. Cobolli down love 30. Okay. Okay. All right. Whatever, bro. Okay. 40 love Muchova to take the first set. Muchova serves. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Return goes forehand of Muchova. Svitolina forehand on the stretch. Is a winner up the line. Beautiful shot. 40-15. Cobolli forehand inside out to the back of Zverev. Cobolli forehand inside into the forehand of Zverev. Now Cobolli with a slice on the stretch. Zverev backhand cross court. Cobolli gets with a slice. But it's long. Love 40 Zverev. All right. To get a break back. Muchova's got set point again. 40-15. Ace out wide. Muchova takes the first. All right. First set to Muchova. All right, Zverev with 3 break points. I think these are the first break points of the match against Cobolli. And he saves the first one. Zverev slicing the net, 15-40. All right, 15-40. First set, by the way, 6 winners, 11 errors by Svitolina, 11 winners, 8 errors by Muchova. Still break points, Zverev. As Cobolli serves a fault. Second serve. Serving to the backhand Zverev. Return goes forward to Cobolli. Zverev backhand to the backhand of Cobolli up the line. Is a great shot, Cobolli. Zverev gets it back with a slice. And then Cobolli hits it long on the backhand. Zverev gets one back. But he still has a break, Cobolli. Have I seen Alcaraz's kit for Roland Garros? No. I saw an image of it. I don't know. I saw a quick image, but I don't know if I didn't look at it. I saw something in my feed. Let me have a look. You're saying he's going to wear that? The shorts are strange. I mean, look, it look interesting on the wall, I guess. It'll be a unique look on the wall, I guess. Love 15, Cobolli. Gets to the drop shot with ease and puts it away. Great pickup by Svitolina, but Muchova slices away. It's love 15. Return for Cobolli. To the back of Zverev. Cobolli up the line. Zverev hits it in the net. Literally. It got stuck in the net. It literally got stuck in the net. Love 30. Comically velcroed to the net. It just got stuck to the net like glue. It was funny. Love 30. Not funny for Zverev though. 7 to the back end is Cobolli. Return goes to front of Zverev. Cobolli can't get that one. 15-30. Cobolli's still 2 points away. Have I seen Alcaraz's RG kit? I just saw it. Maybe you didn't want to see the stream. I mean, it kind of looks like a throwback to like 2000 and I want to say 2002 Federer, like Nike styles, like those kind of weird patterns. Anyways, forehand out. Now the backhand of Zverev. Cobolli forehand at the backhand of Zverev up the line. That's a winner. 30-all Zverev. He hangs on. The shirt's okay. The shorts, the shorts look like somebody spilled paint all over them. 15-30 here. Muchova has a chance to get the break here. First game of the second. Forehand to forehand rally. Muchova with a bit of a shank. Goes in the backhand of Svitolina. Muchova forehand. Into the backhand of Svitolina with a slice. Muchova backhand. Slice in the net. 30-all. As we had a let from Zverev. 30-all. Rublev's off 4-1 in the second. Nice. Svitolina serves an ace out wide. 40-30. As Zverev hits a forehand to the slide. A forehand of Cobolli. Great pickup. It's Zverev in the nets. Cobolli's got a match point. 30-40. To take his spot in the final. 30-40. Svitolina holds. 1-love in the second. All right, 30-40. Match point Cobolli. Zverev serves. A fault. Second serve. Second serve in the back of Cobolli. Return goes into the forehand of Zverev. Cobolli. Oh, Zverev shanked it in the net! Cobolli wins! Wow! 3-3. That was a demolition of the defending champion and world number 3. Cobolli's best win by a mile of his career. He smoked Zverev. He absolutely crushed Zverev. Not even close. Wasn't even close. Not even a match. Like, that was not even close. He crushed Zverev. 3-3 in just over an hour. Cobolli with a 9.1 performance rating. Zverev with an 8.1. He got better. But Cobolli just on fire. 9.4 shot quality on the returns. 9.2 on the forehands. 8.8 on the serve. He just didn't give Zverev a chance. Cobolli also 32 winners, 14 errors. 10 winners, 12 errors from Zverev. Not terrible, but not anywhere near Cobolli. 7 aces. Zverev hit 0. I mean, Cobolli, that was the best match Cobolli's ever played in his life. Besides that little bit at the end where he got broken and he fell apart, trying to serve for it, he got a bit nervous. Every other game of the match, he was dominant. That was crazy from Cobolli. Zverev got Cobollied. Full on Cobollied. All right, 15-all, by the way. As Svitolina and Muchova going back into backhand. We're going to merge the streams in a second as that goes into the forehand. Svitolina slice to the backhand slice of Muchova. Svitolina forehand is too strong. Muchova in the net, 15-30. But that was crazy. Best Cobolli's ever played. Best win of his life. And now, but look, it doesn't mean a thing unless you win the ring, right? You got to win the title now because you don't want to cap it off with I made the final and nobody remembered what I did because I lost in the final. He's got to win the tournament now. He's got to make that count. He's got a crazy week. Great win today. He has to win the trophy. Muchova's in trouble, by the way. 15-30. Fantasy team saved. That's a huge win. Cobolli in the team is huge. Forehand now from Muchova into the forehand of Svitolina. Muchova forehand. Again, the forehand of Svitolina, but it goes in off the tape. Muchova slides it back. Svitolina backhand with Muchova. Svitolina goes to the forehand of Muchova now. Svitolina again with the backhand. Slice Muchova up the line. Svitolina gets it back to the forehand of Muchova. Svitolina slices it back. Muchova comes in, puts an inside-out forehand winner away. Pardon me, it's 30-all. All right. If you want to keep watching this Muchova-Svitolina match, jump on over. But that was a win for Cobolli. What a win. What a win. Dominant from the start. And he's into the final. We'll see what he looks like tomorrow, Cobolli. He might play Shelton. We'll see. And we'll see how the times go with stuff as well. But what a win by Cobolli. 6-3, 6-3. He smokes Zverev. All right. Muchova comes to the net and misses. We've got a break point here for Svitolina. Svitolina, 30-40 to get the break in the second. All right. Muchova comes in with a serve and volley and saves the break point. Deuce. By Rublev is up a break in the second against Medvedovic. Cobolli's now number 12? Wow. Feast Hodar starts after Rublev. All right, that goes out by Muchova. Advantage Svitolina. Svitolina to get the break in the second. Advantage Svitolina. As the return goes out by Svitolina, Muchova gets back to deuce. Back to deuce. God, I'm getting cold. I might need a blanket today. Deuce. Serving to the backhand is Svitolina. Forehand from Muchova. Goes long. Advantage Svitolina again. Svitolina to get the break in the second. All right. As we have a forehand now from Muchova. Svitolina forehand again. The forehand Muchova drop shot is good by Muchova. Too good. And it's back to deuce. Beautiful drop shot winner. Back to deuce. All right, serve Muchova. Here's a fault, second serve. As the return goes into the forehand of Muchova. Forehand now from Svitolina. Again, the forehand of Muchova. Svitolina with a backhand now. Muchova goes up the line into the forehand of Svitolina as Muchova forehand with Svitolina. And then Muchova eventually misses it wide. And it's advantage Svitolina. To get the break in the second. And advantage Svitolina. Muchova serves in front of Svitolina. Return goes in the front of Muchova up the line. Svitolina backhand cross. Muchova volleys. Great volley. What a drop shot drop volley winner. Great hands from Muchova to save the break point. Deuce. Shock Zverev lost. They just got up. What happened? Cobolli just played ridiculously well. I mean, there's not much more you could say. Cobolli just completely crushed him. It's a great win for Cobolli. Great performance. Shubham.
Cobolli was crying after the match because he received news of one of his childhood tennis buddies passing away yesterday, and he just let those emotions. Maybe he was doing it for his friend.
Man, that's sad for Cobolli, but great for him to win a match like that in a tough situation. That's sad, though, that he has to deal with that. All right, advantage Svitolina to get back, or to get the break. Fifth break point of this game. I'm going to fault second serve. All right, advantage Svitolina. Muchova serves the back of Svitolina. Return goes out, and we get back to deuce. Cobolli number 12 in the rankings now. Wow. Crazy. All right. As that goes out by Svitolina on the return. And Muchova gets to advantage. Advantage Muchova. And Muchova serves a fault. Second serve. As the return goes into the forehand of Muchova. Forehand from Svitolina. Again, the forehand of Muchova. Svitolina forehand up the line. Muchova backhand to the backhand Svitolina. To the slice of Muchova. Svitolina backhand slice again. Muchova forehand to the backhand of Svitolina. Muchova backhand goes in the net, and Svitolina gets back to deuce. This is a marathon game. Rublev on the second set. 6-2. Nice. Oh, God. All right. It's too early in the season to be wearing a jacket and a blanket. All right, deuce. All right. As we get a 4-4 rally, and that goes wide by Muchova. Advantage Svitolina. Advantage Svitolina. Another break point. Who's supposed to win this match? 50-50. Slight favorite Svitolina. All right, advantage Muchova. Serve out wide. Return goes in the net by Svitolina. Back to deuce. Yeah, feast is coming up in about an hour. Also, Raducanu Andreeva comes up after this as well. In about an hour. Nice coat, thank you. I know we lost today by 9. But I'll... at least we didn't lose by 90. So I'll wearing the jacket despite the loss. Has got a 4-4 rally here. Svitolina has had so many chances to get the break in this game. Has got a 4-4 rally again. Muchova goes up the line. Svitolina's there with a slice. Muchova forehand inside in. That's a great shot. Svitolina slices it back. Muchova forehand cross court as Svitolina gets it back but hits it in the net. And Muchova gets to advantage. All right, advantage Muchova. As Muchova serves. A fault from Muchova's second serve. Serve it in the backhand of Svitolina. Backhand of Muchova. Again to the back of Svitolina. Muchova backhand slice at the line. Svitolina gets with a forehand into the backhand of Muchova on the stretch. But Muchova hits it long. We're back to deuce. The never-ending game. Back to deuce. Yeah, it'd be fun to watch Hodar play Feast. It'd be really interesting. All right. First serve's a fault, second serve. As the return goes in the backhand of Muchova, Svitolina backhand slice. Muchova with a forehand into the forehand of Svitolina, but Svitolina hits it wide. Muchova advantage. Advantage Muchova. To take the game. This game's gone at least 12 minutes. 13 minutes maybe. Serve at the backhand of Svitolina. Muchova drop shot. Goes wide. Back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. Ninth deuce game, deuce point. Serve is a let. And then an ace down the tee. right, advantage Muchova. You gotta love Arthur Feast. Brings passion, excitement. Oh, yeah. So much fun. What hour played? As Muchova serves again. A fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Svitolina. Muchova backhand again to the back of Svitolina. Muchova with a backhand to the forehand of Svitolina. Muchova slices it back. Svitolina forehand again. Muchova goes up the line to the backhand of Svitolina. Muchova backhand slice again. Into the backhand of Svitolina. Muchova slices it down the line. Svitolina gets it back with a forehand slice. Muchova's got her forehand. Into the forehand of Svitolina. They go forehand to forehand. As Muchova backhand up the line goes wide. And it's back to deuce. Great rally. Back to deuce. What an effort from Fernandez yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was crazy. The never-ending game continues. Deuce. As Muchova serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the back of Svitolina. Svitolina with a return winner. Advantage Svitolina to get the break. To break in the second. She did break back in the first. Got one of the breaks back early in the second, in the first, but she hasn't been up with a break yet. As the return goes into the forehand of Muchova. Seventh break point of this game. As with a forehand rally. Svitolina into the slice of Muchova. Svitolina with the backhand. By the way, I don't know what's going on, but the sideboards are turning on and off. It doesn't matter though. Because Svitolina breaks. 2-love. After a million years, Svitolina finally converts the break point on her 7th try. Oh, man. Marathon. 25 minutes for 2 games. Are we serious? What are we doing? Are we serious? All right. Muchova back in open court winner. Love 15. I'll tell you, if she breaks back in 30 seconds, that would be the worst. All right, love 15. All right, love 15. Return goes in the forehand of Svitolina. She puts that away, 15-0. As we got a fault, second serve. As the backhand return from Muchova is good. Slice from Svitolina, but Muchova snuck into the net and put away the volley. And it's 15-30. Chance to get back on serve. 15-30. There's a default second serve. As Muchova hits that one wide, and it's 30-all. All right, 30-all. As a backhand now to the forehand of Svitolina. Forehand now from Muchova. Svitolina forehand to forehand of Muchova. Svitolina backhand on the stretch. Muchova in control. Svitolina backhand again. To the backhand of Muchova. Svitolina backhand again. With Muchova goes up the lines. Forehand from Svitolina. Down the line. Winner. Good turnaround. Good counter punch. 40-30. Muchova didn't play a bad point, but Svitolina just wrong footer with the forehand winner up the line. 40-30. Svitolina for a 3-love lead. She serves a fault. Second serve. As that goes out in the return from Muchova. All right. 3-love Svitolina. Second set. Three love. Nori Fucsovic had a 27-minute service game that ended on a dead net cord from Nori. That sounds about right. All right. Is Safin still the coach of Rublev? I'm pretty sure. I think so. I think so. I don't know. Who's watching that match? Is he there? Is Safin there? Safin there? Don't think he's there. Okay, maybe he didn't show up for this tournament. Maybe Safin only shows up for the big ones. Maybe. If Svitolina gets broken in like a minute, that would not be surprising. Well, luckily she held. 3-love in the second. Okay. All right, back to Muchova. 3-love. As we get a forehand out by Muchova, love 15. It kind of feels like the first set in reverse. As that goes out by Svitolina. And it's 15-all. So, Chad, anyone got any plans for the weekend? Anybody doing anything fun? Tomorrow I'm going to go pick up I'm going to go pick up a phone. That's my... I did nothing today. I woke up and I slept. And then I slept and woke up again. That's all I did today. And then tomorrow, I'm going to go pick up a payphone. Not payphone. It's a replica of a London... What is it? I'll show it when I get it. It's like it's a phone. Hockey playoff start? Nice. All right. Typhoon cleanup in Guam? Well, good luck with that. That sounds tough. All right, 30-15. That goes out by goes in by Muchova, out by Svitolina, 40-15. NBA playoffs and WrestleMania, nice. Hang with friends, creative projects, deep dish pizza, nice. I have laundry tomorrow. Hey, fair enough. Got to do them chores. All right, 40-15. There's a bit of volley from Svitolina. Muchova gets there and puts it in the net. 40-30. Class tomorrow, okay. Celebrating your son's 11th birthday. Hey, happy birthday to your son. Man City versus Arsenal for me, okay. 40-30. Muchova up the line for a winner. She's on the board. 3-1, Svitolina. In the second. Crocheting tomorrow. Nice. All right, 3-1. Muchova on the board. As that goes out by Muchova on the return. 15-love. 15-love. Sit in the sun with a great book. Hey, that sounds fun too. Backhand return from Muchova goes in and Svitolina puts away the smash. It's 30-love. NH playoffs, go Pens. Nice. Maybe go watch The Mummy, low-key. I'm going to do that next week. I'm going to do that on Tuesday, maybe next week. Because we don't start till Wednesday, do we? Well, a couple of days before the Madrid starts next week. I might go see The Mummy on Tuesday. 30-love as Muchova puts that away. 30-15. Right, 30-15. All right, first there's a fault. Took a serve. Serve to the forehand. Muchova backing out from Svitolina. Muchova slice up the line. And then Svitolina with a passing shot. Goes wide. 30-all. All right, 30-all. As the return goes into the back and Svitolina backing up from Muchova on the stretch. Svitolina cross-court forehand. Muchova puts up a lob. Svitolina hits the baseline with a forehand. Muchova gets it back. As then Svitolina hits a forehand long. Now it's breakpoint Muchova 30-40. Muchova to get back on serve. All right, serve out wide. Ace. Nice. Deuce. By the way, we're almost at 200 likes. And there's been an ace out wide from Svitolina. That's a great serve. How's Melbourne? It's getting chilly. All right, deuce. Serve out wide as a fault. Second serve. Serve at the back and Muchova. Forehand now from Svitolina. As Muchova forehand goes wide. Advantage Svitolina for the 4-1 lead in the second. Now, it doesn't snow in Melbourne. It does snow in Australia, though. All right, advantage. Serving the back and Muchova backhand slice from Svitolina. Muchova hits it wide. All right, Svitolina holds. 4-1 in the second. All right. 4-1. All right. What's going on with Swiatek? By the way, why is her level decreasing? Look, she's got a new coach. Everybody just relax. Winning the games that matter most? Yeah, she is. She's hanging on to that break. 4-1. All right, here we go. Muchova to serve again. As we're backing up the line from Svitolina, Muchova slices it back. As we get a return from Svitolina, Muchova then goes to forehand to Svitolina. And Svitolina misses the forehand up the line. And it's 15 love. All right, back in return. Goes to the back of Muchova. Slice from Svitolina up the line's a great shot. Nice work from Svitolina. 15-0. All right, 15-0. As we get a return out of the back end of Svitolina, she puts that away. 15-30. Chance to get the break. Love your neutral comments, Cam. Hello from Manchester. Hi. Am I being neutral today? I think it's just because I'm cold. Also, this I'm just enjoying the tennis with this one. I don't have a favorite in this one. First serve's a fault, second serve. As a return from Svitolina goes in the forehand of Muchova. Svitolina forehand. Again at the forehand of Muchova. Drop shot is in the net though. And it's 15-40. Svitolina to get the double break. All right, 15-40. As a default second serve. As Muchova lines up to serve. Break point down. 15-40. As we get a backhand slice into the forehand of Svitolina. Muchova backhand. Svitolina shanks it wide. 30-40. I have a bad feeling that Roy's is bad luck. Okay. I don't. 30-40. Let's buy Chem a heater. If you want me to put a heater in here, it's going to cost $1,500. So if you feel free to feel free to donate. Because the only way I'm getting a heater in here is put one on the wall. That's energy efficient. Forehand to forehand rally. As we get a slice into the forehand of Svitolina up the line to the backhand of Muchova, but Muchova in the net. Space heaters are expensive. No, space heaters are, well, they are expensive, yeah. They cost you $20 and then they cost you $3,000 in electricity fees. Like, they might be cheap, but then they're expensive. Much better to get a wall heater. Might cost more up front, but it's not going to cost much in the end. It's going to be cheaper in the long run. Plus, it's also an aircon, so when it gets hot, I can cool down the place too. Or I don't get a heater or anything, and I just have a blanket. Space heaters are pretty efficient. Are they though? Why is my electricity bill no, they're not. They're not. They're not cheap. They're expensive as hell. Why does my electricity bill triple in winter? Like what? Love 30. It's because the space heater ramps up the electricity bill and wastes all the energy. Love 30. As with a drop shot from Muchova was too good. Love 40. All right. You get one of the breaks back. Why not just build a fireplace? Hey, that's a good idea. Why not? Yeah, I don't know why. Why not? Fireplace it is. I don't know. That probably cost more, but yeah, space heaters use so much power. And I've learned that because I usually use a space heater in winter. I didn't use one last year and my electricity bill was like nothing. But the year before that, it was crazy. Anyways, double fault. We got one of the breaks back for Muchova. And it's 5-2. Svitolina with the lead still. Boiler stove. Chop wood with an axe. I don't know where I could put a stove in here, but I'll just go with the blanket method for now, and then we'll work up to it. If it gets any colder, though, I'm going to probably have to wear a ski suit or something. And thermals. Anyways, 5-2. 5-2. So my opinion stays in my opinion. Hey, yeah. Yeah, the 3-0 head-to-head is in favor of Svitolina. That is correct. All right. Still a break for Svitolina. Also, 4-2 final set. Rublev. One and a half hours played here, by the way. We've got, after the Rublev match, we've got Feast versus Hodar. Shelton's about to start, so we'll keep an eye on him. As that goes in from Svitolina, love 15. And then straight after this, we have Raducanu versus Andreeva. All right, first serve the fault, second serve. That was weird. Get a shot in the net by Muchova. Love 30. Love 30. Break or chance to get the second set here, Svitolina. Love 30. Hoda hasn't played yet. He's playing in about 30 minutes. So over to the back of Svitolina. Muchova puts it away with a forehand, 15-30. All right, 15-30. First serve is a fault, second serve. As the return goes in the forehand of Svitolina. Muchova backhand to the back of Svitolina. Muchova slice. Svitolina forehand again. The forehand of Muchova. Svitolina forehand again to the forehand of Muchova. Up the line is good. Too good from Muchova. Svitolina can't get it. 30-0. Thanks, Dutchie. We're back on Andreeva. Who will win? Yeah, I don't know. Dutchie, can you tell the tournament that I am sick of these stupid midday finals, these 1 o'clock finals? They should be 3 o'clock so I can at least go outside. Can you tell the tournaments to stop making 1 p.m. finals in Europe? It's so annoying. I would like a 3 p.m. final so I can at least... I don't have to rush home. A 9 p.m. final is way too early for me. I would appreciate it if it was at least 11 p.m. 30-0. Backhand into the forehand of Muchova. Svitolina comes to the net. Muchova puts up a lob, but it's long. And it's break point, set point for Svitolina to win the second. 30-40. 30-40. $30-40. As we default second serve. Oh, did Rublev win? Nice. All right, 30-40. As the return goes in the backhand of Muchova. Backhand from Svitolina to the forehand of Muchova. Svitolina backhand on the stretch. Muchova up the line in the net. There's the second set. Svitolina 6-2. Takes the second. And we're going 3. We're going to a third. All right. We are going 3. So Rublev's in the final. He'll take on the winner of Feast or Hoda. I really hope that the Stuttgart and Barcelona finals are at different times. I don't want them at the same time, please. 11 winners, 10 errors by Svitolina. 14 winners, 16 errors by Muchova. There was a second set, the second game of the match, or second game of the set was a marathon game. So it was a long set for a 6-2, but that was just because one game took forever. All right, we're going 3. We're going 3. Chad, who's winning the final set? Who you got winning this final set? Can Muchova finally beat Svitolina? Can she do it? Svitolina 6-3, you reckon? All right, Svitolina will win the third. I'm asking you. What do you think? Svitolina, okay. Muchova 6-4. I really hope Muchova wins. Finally wins. Okay. I'm not doing well with the schedule lately. Yeah, I don't know, man. Schedule this week has been. I mean, look, it's always a shit show when there's 3 tournaments on at the same time, right? It's always a nightmare to kind of juggle 3 tournaments at once. But I think we've done pretty well. I think it's been a pretty good. We haven't missed too much. I don't think we've missed anything really. Yeah. All right, 15 love. Svitolina serving first in the third. All right, 15 love. There's a bit of slice from Muchova. Svitolina comes to the net. Lob goes up. And out by Muchova. And it's 30 love. 30 love. As the return goes out by Muchova, 40 love. All right, Svitolina holds. 1 love final set. All right. All right. Are we going to watch Hoda Feast? Yeah. That's starting in like 20 minutes. All right, 1-love. Final set to Svitolina as we get a 4 now inside out from Muchova. Slice from Svitolina. Muchova puts it away. And it's 15-love. $15-love. No. All right, 15-love as Muchova backing up the line. Lands on the line. 30-love. All right, 30-love. As Muchova serves again. Fault. Second serve. As it a backhand rally. Slice on the stretch from Muchova. Into the forehand Svitolina. Muchova backhand. Into the forehand Svitolina. And Muchova slice. Svitolina comes in. Puts it away. It's 30-15. I like both, but I want Muchova to win. Okay. I mean, both these ladies having great seasons. All right, 30-15. Serve again. Here's a fault by Muchova. Second serve. What are you doing? What are you doing? All right, good volley from Muchova. Svitolina gets there and pushes it wide. And it's 40-15. Muchova to level the final set. Lovely pickup by Muchova. Svitolina nearly made her pay, though. All right, 40-15. Serve to the forehand of Svitolina. Return goes wide. All right, 1-all. Final set. All right, forehand to forehand rally. As Svitolina hits a winner. 15-love. Can you stop scratching me? I'm trying to stay warm with the blanket, and you're scratching me. Can you get down? You gotta get down. Down. Watch out. Ah, 30-love. As Svitolina serves a fault. Second serve. $30-love. As the backhand goes, the backhand Svitolina. Backhand Muchova sliced. Svitolina slice up the line. Muchova pass. Svitolina volleys it away. 40-love. $40-love. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Double fault. All right. 40-15. Serve again from Svitolina. To the back of Muchova. Forehand from Svitolina is a winner. All right, 2-1. Svitolina. Final set. 2-1. NBA playoffs on a spa day. Nice. All right. Svitolina versus Andreeva final will be awkward. Okay. I mean, not really, but we'll, but whatever. Shelton's up 2-1, by the way. Shelton against Molchan. God, my knees are freezing. Raducanu final. Yep. Well, they're coming up after this, so Raducanu versus Andreeva coming up next. Nah, no blanking because Mia was getting all crazy. Yeah. All right, 30 love. 30 love. As Muchova serves down the tee, the back of Svitolina. Return goes in front of Muchova. Muchova puts it away. 40 love. 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 As the backhand return, Svitolina goes out, and it's 2-0, final set. 2-2. Rublev now 12th in the live rankings. Oh, nice. Do some jumping jacks will warm me up. Ah, nah. Love 15. All right, forehand goes into the backhand of Muchova. Backhand from Svitolina. To the backhand of Muchova. Svitolina backhand again. The backhand of Muchova sliced. Svitolina again to the backhand of Muchova sliced. Svitolina forehand again. The backhand of Muchova. Svitolina forehand again. Muchova with a forehand in the net. Ooh, that would have been a crazy pass. 15-0. Just got here how the match is good. It's very competitive. Very good semi-final. 15-0. First serve is a fault, second serve. As the return goes to the backhand of Svitolina. Muchova drop shot. Svitolina gets with a forehand winner. 30-15. All right, 30-15. Roige is good for Swiatek. Yes. All right, 30-15. Is it a forehand rally? Now Muchova goes again to the forehand of Svitolina. Muchova defending with a slice. Svitolina in control with the forehand again. And then Muchova goes up the line wide on the forehand. And it's 40-15. Hot water bottle should be warming up. Yeah, I don't have one of those. 40-15. Ah, 40-15. As Svitolina holds 3-2 in the final set. Let's start this up again. Let's watch this Feast versus Hodar match. Getting an electric throw uses same electricity as a light bulb. Very cozy. Yeah, I don't know if I want to sit here in an electric blanket and then, zzz. So, not yet. It's not gotten that bad. Watching women's tennis complaining about being called Lamau. What's the Lamau about that? Bro, your name is Burrito Fan. All right. Here we go. Three, two. Back to Muchova, 3-2. Let's start up this other match. All right, what's going on? Welcome back. We've got Barcelona action. Feast taking on Hoda. Big matchup between these two. The winner plays Rublev in the final tomorrow. Hoda keeping Spanish hopes alive in Barcelona. Feast continuing his amazing comeback. Took out Musetti this week. We've also got Svitolina taking on Muchova. That's going to the final set, 3-2 already. And then we've got Raducanu taking on Andreeva to finish the day. All right, love 15. Svitolina serves again. To the back to Svitolina. Return goes in the forehand of Muchova. Svitolina forehand. Goes long. 15-0. Love 15. 15-0. Longer this match goes, better for Raducanu to get as much rest as possible. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I see what you mean. Too many good matches happening at the same time. I'm going to have to put multi-screen mode on. Yeah, exactly. It's a bit like that. All right, 30-15. All right, 30-15. As Muchova serves again. Fault. Second serve. As with a forehand now from Muchova into the forehand to Svitolina. Muchova forehand goes long. 30-0. Svitolina looking for that break. Remember, Svitolina's never lost to Muchova. 3-0. 30-0. All as we default second serve. As Muchova comes down, puts it away. 40-30. All right, 40-30. Muchova to level the final set. I have Rublev and Feast on my fantasy team. Not bad. That is not bad at all. Better than having some of the guys I had. Muchova holds. I'm going to have to make some big decisions this week. All right. Three-all, final set. All right. Love 15, Muchova. First serve to fault, second serve. Second serve. All right, 15-all. Svitolina serves again. Fils Cobolli are not playing the same tournament, unfortunately. They're not playing. They're playing different tournaments. So they can't play each other. All right, 15-0. There's a 4-hand up the line from Muchova as a winner. 15-30. 15-30. Muchova looking for that break in the middle of this final set. Never beaten Svitolina before, but she never beat Gauff until yesterday. The boys are on the court too. We'll keep up to date with that. As the return goes in, and that goes in the net by Svitolina. 15-40. Svitolina in big trouble now. 15-40. Muchova return goes long. 30-40. If we activate the swing chip, we'll have to make eight changes. Yes. You basically, I think you get all your coins back and you just remake your team. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. 30-40. Break point for Muchova again. 7 to the forehand Muchova. Return goes into the forehand Svitolina. Muchova backhand. Slice. Into the forehand Svitolina. Muchova forehand on the stretch. Svitolina goes down the middle. Muchova's there with a backhand. Into the backhand of Svitolina. Muchova backhand again. Sliced. Long. We get the deuce. All right, we get the deuce. Svitolina survives. Deuce. Shelton's up 4-2 with a break. All right, nice serve from Svitolina. Advantage Svitolina. Advantage Svitolina to take the lead again. First serve is a fault, second serve. Return goes into the forehand of Svitolina. Forehand now from Muchova to the forehand of Svitolina. Muchova goes up the line with a forehand. Svitolina backhand into the forehand of Muchova again. Svitolina defending as Muchova forehand cross court goes wide and Svitolina holds. Big hold in this final set. 4-3. Svitolina keeps the lead. Barely keeps the lead. All right. 4-3 final set. Yeah, block buzz between these two players. That's it. Hodar and Fisa just warming up their serves. And we will commence the second semi-final in Barcelona. All right. So many epic matches in this tournament, I know, right? Stuttgart has delivered. All right. Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already. We should be at 500 likes by the end of the stream. We can get to 500. If we get to 500, I'll give 5 members. How about that? If we get to 500 likes, I'll gift 5 memberships. 5 for 5. That sounds fair. By the way, Feast and Hodar have never played. First time meeting between these two. Probably not going to be the last, though. Feast is playing very well, and we know how dangerous he is, and Hodar's just getting started. We expect them both to meet again and again and again. Maybe in some of the big matches, of the big 5-set matches. All right, 4-3. Svitolina leads final set. Muchova to serve. Muchova serves to the forehand of Svitolina. Back into Muchova to the backhand of Svitolina. As Muchova slice. Goes into the forehand of Svitolina. Muchova forehand again. To the forehand of Svitolina. To that Muchova backhand. Svitolina goes cross court with her forehand. Muchova goes again to the forehand of Svitolina. Up the line. As Muchova backhand. Slice now goes in from Svitolina. Muchova goes again to the backhand of Svitolina. Into the Muchova backhand. Down the line's a great shot. Svitolina slices in the net. What a rally. 15 love. All right. Hoda's going to serve. The new Rafa. By name. By his name. Not by his game. We don't know yet. He has just started. All right. 15 love, Muchova. Love. There's the first point. Hoda hits it in the net. And it's love 15. The first point of the match to Feast. All right, forehand up the line from Muchova. But it goes long. 15-0. All right, 15-0. Serve again. The backhand of Svitolina. Forehand from Muchova into the Svitolina backhand. Muchova slice. And Svitolina gets it back with a slice. Muchova runs around her backhand. It's a forehand inside out. That's a great shot. Svitolina hit it wide. And it's 30-15. Serve again. As we default second serve. Second serve. As a backhand to backhand rally. Muchova into the forehand of Svitolina. Muchova forehand again to the forehand of Svitolina. As Muchova goes down the line of the backhand of Svitolina. Muchova backhand in the net. 30-0. Now it's dangerous for Svitolina. Sorry, for Muchova. All right. 30-0. Muchova serves. Into the backhand of Svitolina. Backhand of Muchova up the line. Svitolina's there with her forehand. Muchova forehand again to the forehand of Svitolina. Muchova forehand again to the backhand of Svitolina. As Muchova backhand again to the backhand of Svitolina. They just go backhand to backhand. Now Muchova goes up the line for a winner. Clutch. 40-30. Also, Feast shanks it wide, and it's 40-30. Hoda, first game. All right, 40-30. Muchova to level this final set. Muchova. First serve is a fault. Second serve. The backhand of Svitolina. Muchova forehand into the forehand of Svitolina. Muchova Drop shot. Svitolina gets up the line. Muchova volley. Svitolina misses the backhand volley wide. It's 4-0. Final set. Also, Hodar wins the first game 1-love. All right, 4-all. Four. Svitolina serves. And the return goes in the net by Muchova. 15-love. Svitolina serves again. To the back of Muchova. Svitolina forehand to the forehand of Muchova. Drop shot's good. Svitolina gets it up the line. Muchova lob. Svitolina backhand volley in the net. 15-0. Tough. It was a tough volley. 15-0. There's a backhand from Muchova up the line. But it goes long, and it's 30-15 Svitolina. 30-15. Svitolina serves again. Another fault. Second serve. Second serve. Double fault. Okay. 30-0. Massive opportunity for Muchova here. 30-all. As with a forehand rally. Svitolina again, the forehand Muchova up the line of the backhand. Svitolina, Muchova backhand slice. Svitolina forehand, Muchova backhand lob. Lands in. Muchova's got a break point to take the break and serve for the match. 30-40. Also served for her first ever win against Svitolina. All right, fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand, Muchova return winner. Muchova's going to serve for the match. Her first ever win. Against Svitolina. And to make the final of Stuttgart. All right. Here we go. In the meantime, Feast holds 1-all against Hodar. Muchova, Raducanu, and Noskova all hitting at 80% are out. Hey, what? All like to hit 80% and baseline and 80% are out. Okay. I don't know if I read that right. All right, 15-love Hodar. Is it Muchova's year? She's having a hell of a year. All right, Hoda serves. A fault second serve. As the backhand return goes out by Feast, 30 love. Shelton won the first set. He did. Here we go. Muchova serving for the match. To make the final. And to beat two players back-to-back that she's never beaten. Before yesterday, she was 0-9 against those the two players she's played. And now she's about to get a victory over both back-to-back. Serve. Ace Demati. 15 love. 3 points away. $15 love. As Muchova serves again. That's a fault second serve. As the backhand return goes into the back of Muchova, up the line into the forehand Svitolina. Muchova forehand again, the forehand Svitolina. Muchova wins a point though. Svitolina hits it out, 30 love. $30 love. Two points away. Muchova serves again. A fault. Ooh. It's close. Second serve. Serving the forehand of Svitolina. Muchova forehand to the forehand of Svitolina. Muchova up the line. Svitolina's there with the backhand, but it's wide. 40 love Muchova to take her spot in the final. And to beat Svitolina for the first time. $40 love. $40 love. Muchova serves. An ace out wide. She's beaten Gauff and Svitolina back to back. And she's into the final. Svitolina still had a good season, but Muchova's just figuring out how to beat players and win titles that she's never beaten or won before. And she's into the final to play for that car. One of them, I don't know which one. One of them. One of the cars. Hoda's up 2-1, by the way. All right, GG's. Great work. Just all coming together for Muchova this year. She's also creeping in on the top 10. She's not quite there yet, but close to returning to the top 10. If she does win the title, it won't be enough. But with Paolini losing a lot of points over the next couple of weeks, she has the potential to get there before the French. So a big opportunity for Muchova to get back in top 10 by Roland Garros. And she made the final of the Roland Garros back in the a couple of years ago. So that also could be a possibility that she does well there or at Wimbledon or at another slam. All right, Muchova gets it done in a 3-setter. Solid win. And again, a win over somebody she hasn't beaten before. We're back on one of my favorites, but now I want Muchova to take it all. Okay. Andreeva also really wants one of those cars. I know that everybody wants that car. Everybody wanting that car. She has virtually no points to defend in the American season. Are you talking about Muchova? Yeah, she should be top 10 at some point this year. Gotta be. 40 love feast, by the way. All right, 40 lovers feast holds 2-0. Return goes long by Hoda. All right, 2-2. But yeah, great play by Muchova. And now we're going to find out who she's going to play. She's going to play a top 10 player. So she's going to have to beat her third top 10 player in a row if she's going to win this title. All right, 2-0 is Hoda to serve. Yeah, Raducanu versus Andreeva is going to be a banger. All right, backhand to backhand rally is feast for the forehand to the backhand of Hoda. Feast backhand into the backhand of Hoda off the tape, but not over by Hoda, and it's love 15. All right, love 15. As we're just serving to the backhand of Feast. Backhand out from Hoda up the line. Feast with the forehand on the stretch. Hoda backhand. To the backhand of Feast. Feast missed it. 15 all. Yeah, Muchova's only been as high as number 8 in the world. So it would be a career high if she can really get inside that top 10. Backhand goes wide by Feast, 30-15. All right, we're going to merge the streams. Jump on over if you want to keep watching these matches. Actually, what we'll do is we'll kick off the... because Raducanu and Andreeva are coming out right now as well. So jump on over and we'll kick it off. But great win. Great win for Muchova. Again, beating somebody she hasn't been able to beat before. 6-4, 2-6, 6-4. She's into the final. We're going to find out who